Dealer's Choice Poker Table on Vawlt.com. After you click Begin, you will be given a dealer button and a bank to create chips and a newly shuffled deck. Drag the dealer button to the dealer for this hand, and that will turn on functionality to shuffle, which takes all the cards off the table and creates a new shuffled deck. Deal one card face up to each player still in the hand, and deal one card face down to every player that's still in the hand. Here's a bank to create chips. So in this case, we'll create 50 chips for each player. Just drag the chips in order to assign via that location. If we were, for example, playing a stud type game, 5-card or 7-card stud, you can click the one face down button, which will give one card face down to each player. In this case, you can see my hand, the card is in green, which means I can see it, nobody else can, but I can't see this player's cards. Deal another face down card, and now we deal a face up card. In this case, I can see the up card for this player, and my card is face up. It is not outlined in green, and also it is slightly higher than all the other cards. If you want to bet, you can just tap and create whatever amount you want to bet. So let's say I want to bet 2 chips. I can put that there. This player wants to match the bet, so I can put 2 chips and go there. And just like in real life, I drag the chips to the center in order to make a pot. If we were playing a different type of poker, let's say we're playing something like Omaha, where all the cards are face down, I can just deal 4 cards face down to each player. And for community cards, I can move cards anywhere I want on the board. 3, 4, 5. And to make that card public, I just double tap. If I want to make a card in my hand be face up so all can see, I can just double tap. And to make it face down again, I can just double tap. If I want to make all my cards publicly available, I just hit that, show all my cards, and now everyone can see them. And when I want to fold, I hit the fold now button. Again, if I want to start a new deck, I can do that. If I'm playing with some configuration, let's say Iron Cross, I can just lay cards out in whatever pattern I want. If I have cards that are wild cards, just like in real life, I can make that determination at the end of the hand. If I'm playing a game where I need to pass cards, let's say I'll deal 3 cards in this example and I need to pass 1. If I drag a card that is face down to the table, it will stay face down for the other player to then put their card on face down. I can now move this to my hand, and they can move it to their hand. And at no point was that card visible to anyone else watching the table. You can play almost any variant you want. When you determine that someone has won the hand, you can then take the pot and just drag it to add it to a player's stack. Once the hand's over, you can move the dealer button to the next player, and then they can decide what type of game you're playing.